Are you looking for the best outdoor projectors? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best projectors on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Anker Nebula X1. If you're looking for the best outdoor projector for your patio, consider the Anker Nebula X1. Its triple laser light engine is very bright for this type of carryable unit, so it holds up well on a dark evening, even with a few patio or string lights on. It projects a sharp 4K image via pixel shift, with a wide color gamut and strong contrast, so movies and sports look punchy and saturated once the sun goes down. Outdoors, where you almost always have some ambient light from nearby lighting or the night sky, that mix of brightness and contrast is exactly what you want. It is also impressively accurate out of the box, so you do not need to fuss with calibration before movie night. For gaming, it is capped at 60 Hz, but game mode keeps input lag low enough for casual single-player titles, while still feeling too slow for most competitive games. The X1 also feels purposely built for outdoor use. The chunky chassis and retractable carrying handle make it easy to bring it outside for an evening and back in before the weather turns. There is no built-in battery, but you can plug it into an outlet or a power station, and Anker also sells bundles that add extras like a carry case, wireless satellite speakers, microphones, or a battery pack. Google TV is built in for streaming, with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth for casting and wireless audio, and the integrated speakers are loud and full enough to cover a typical patio. All these features combined make the Nebula X1 our top pick for outdoor movie nights, and it also works well for casual gaming in a pinch. At number 2. XGIMI HORIZON 20 Max. If you want an outdoor projector that delivers an even brighter, more high-impact image than the Anker Nebula X1 while costing less, the XGIMI HORIZON 20 Max is the one to get. You give up some of the X1's outdoor-friendly conveniences like its built-in carry handle and Anker's add-on ecosystem, such as extra speakers and a battery pack, for a more robust patio setup, but you get a projector that is even brighter, with excellent contrast and a wide color gamut, so it can look more striking on a big backyard screen once the sun goes down. The 20 Max is a long-throw 4K, pixel shift, RGB triple laser projector with XGIMI's ISA setup suite, including auto keystone and autofocus, screen alignment, and obstacle avoidance, so it is easy to set on a patio table and get a clean image quickly. The gimbal stand also makes it simple to aim and fine-tune once it is outside. It runs Android TV with Google Cast and supports Wi-Fi and Bluetooth for streaming and wireless audio. Connectivity is solid, with 2 HDMI ports plus USB for media playback, and HDMI eARC for a soundbar or AVR. It is also a much better backyard gaming option than the Anker, with 1080p gaming up to 240 Hz and VRR support, even if VRR can introduce some artifacting. Overall, this is the outdoor projector for people who want the biggest, brightest picture for the money, and who also want a projector that can pull double duty for gaming once the movie is over. At number 3. XGIMI HORIZON 20 Pro. If you like the XGIMI HORIZON 20 Max but would rather pay less, the XGIMI HORIZON 20 Pro is the mid-range alternative. You give up some peak brightness, but you keep the same overall feature set in a very similar day-to-day experience, making it the smarter buy if you do not need the Max's extra light output. The 20 Pro is a long-throw 4K, pixel shift, RGB triple laser projector with XGIMI's ISA setup suite, including auto keystone and autofocus, screen alignment, and obstacle avoidance, so it is easy to drop on a table and get a clean image quickly. It also uses the same gimbal-style stand, making it easy to aim and fine-tune without stacking books under the projector. It runs Android TV with Google Cast and supports Wi-Fi and Bluetooth for streaming and wireless audio. Connectivity is strong for the price, with 2 HDMI ports for a console and a streaming device, USB for direct playback, and HDMI eARC for a soundbar or AVR. For gaming, it supports 4K at 60 Hz for consoles and high-refresh 1080p gaming up to 240 Hz, and it can use VR, so it is a fun pick if you want to play some games after the movie. Overall, the 20 Pro is for people who want nearly all of the 20 Max experience, including the premium features set in strong gaming support, but who would rather trade some brightness for a noticeably lower price. At number 4. JMGO N1S Ultimate. If you are considering this XGIMI HORIZON 20 Pro but want a slightly brighter option for backyard movie nights, the JMGO N1S Ultimate is a strong alternative. It is a bit brighter than the 20 Pro, but you give up some contrast, noticeably better out-of-the-box accuracy, and most of the 20 Pro's gaming flexibility, even though the JMGO does feel very responsive at 60 Hz. It is also easy to set up outside. The built-in gimbal mount makes it simple to aim the image quickly, and it has a full suite of image correction tools to square things up without much fuss. Smart features are covered as well, since it runs certified Google TV with native Netflix and Chromecast, plus Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth for streaming and wireless audio. Connectivity is practical for a patio setup, with 2 HDMI inputs for a console and a streaming device, plus USB for media playback, and 1 HDMI port supports eARC if you want to run audio to a soundbar or AVR. For gaming, it is a strong console choice at 60 Hz, input lag in game mode at 4K at 60 Hz is lower than the 20 Pro, but it is capped at 60 Hz with no high refresh rate option, so competitive players and PC gamers will still prefer the 20 Pro. Overall, the N1S Ultimate is for people who want a bright, easy-to-aim outdoor projector with a complete smart platform, and who care more about sheer light output than the most accurate image or high refresh rate gaming support. At number 5. NexiGo PJ40, Gen 3. If your main goal is spending as little as possible, the NexiGo PJ40, Gen 3, is the cheap pick. It cannot match the Hisense M2 Pro for brightness, color, smart features, or gaming responsiveness, but it does have one real strength for after-dark viewing: excellent contrast, which helps the picture look deeper and less washed out once the lights are down. It is not a battery-powered model, but it is compact enough to carry from the living room to the patio without much hassle, and the vertical auto keystone helps you get a usable image quickly. It is also not very bright, so it is a poor choice for daytime use or patios with a lot of lights on. Colors are muted, and accuracy is poor out of the box, but in darker spaces, the PJ40 still looks surprisingly movie-like for the money. It is also loaded with features for the price: Bluetooth 5.1, Wi-Fi, Miracast and Apple AirPlay support, 2 HDMI inputs, HDR10, and a game mode toggle. The built-in 20W speakers are loud enough for casual use. Gaming is not its strong suit, as it can accept 4K and 1440p signals and downscale them to 1080p, but input lag remains high, and there is no 120 Hz support. The Android TV implementation is bare bones, but adding a Chromecast or Fire TV stick fixes that quickly. If your main goal is getting a big picture view outdoors at the lowest possible price, the PJ40, Gen 3, remains a strong value.